Hey everyone, I cannot even see if I'm on this or not because the sun is directly in my face. I wanted to show you this beautiful place that I found myself at, and yes, here I am a whole hour or so early from the time scheduled for my live. Well, there was an option because I had an appointment at 6, so I should have had plenty of time to get home and do my live, or at least stop alongside the road after my appointment. And then the appointment got pushed to 6:30. So I could have either flaked on you guys, or I could have showed up late. And you know what, I thought, sometimes we just have to show up imperfectly, and this time that means showing up an hour early. So I don't know what this lighting is. There we go. At least I can somewhat see that I'm here. And this showing up imperfectly was kind of what I wanted to talk about today anyway, because I was thinking today how sometimes I make excuses, for not doing what I know needs to get done. And sorry, I don't know what the light's best. I guess I'll just do this, but I don't see anything. So if anybody does come on eventually, I won't see that you're there. I apologize. I hope it's recording. So the idea is, oh wow, look at that spider. Sorry. Squirrel, that's me. I don't know if you guys can see this behind me, this huge spider web. Wow, that is so cool. Anyway, showing up imperfectly. I find myself making a lot of excuses sometimes when I don't do things, and kind of blaming it on things all around me. It could be, that people around me just didn't understand what I was trying to do, or perhaps the intentions weren't properly understood, or maybe the weather wasn't right, or maybe the current situation with whatever is just not lined up. And sorry, it's a little bit better because it's a little out of the, I hope it's light enough that you can see me, but sometimes it's just about showing up. Sometimes it's not about actually having all your ducks lined in a row. I know that I've got something to share. I know that I've been through interesting paths, and I am so appreciative of even more so of the mistakes probably than the plans that actually worked out. Because the plans that actually worked out probably didn't expose me to something bigger and to some possibilities for growth, or to some possibilities on figuring out how to make it work anyway. Kind of like today, I thought, oh no, what am I going to do? I promised 7 o'clock. I did promise 7 o'clock, and I would love to have shown up at 7 o'clock, but at the same time, I feel in my heart, because this is how I work, I do have an obligation to the people that I have made an appointment with to maintain that appointment, and so I'm going to. And I've made an appointment with you guys as well, so I thought, okay, worst case scenario, I won't catch you on live, but I haven't caught many people on live yet. Anyway, so if today was the day you were really going to show up, I apologize for that. But you know that you can catch me tomorrow, because tomorrow I will be on at the 7 o'clock time point. I'm sorry, it's just too pretty not to show. I'm so lucky to live in this amazing place. So imperfect action is definitely, I almost feel like that's my go-to. That's my label for this year, because it pushes me out of my comfort zone. I have become more comfortable with making things work no matter how they show up, rather than waiting for everything to line up perfectly before I actually make a move. And it's a big part. It's a big part because maybe my plans aren't going to work out, and maybe how I would like things to go is not how they're going to go. But I don't see the bigger plan. I only see a tiny little piece of that bigger plan, just like you do, and just like anybody does. So all we can do is show up in the best possible way that we know how in that moment, and know that it's going to work out anyway. It's going to work out in the way that it's supposed to, maybe not necessarily according to plan, but I do believe in something greater, which is something that's calling the shots, and it may be the universe, and it's the energy, and it's, if we're open to that, then magic can happen. If we're trying to manipulate it and control it and make it work the way we think it's supposed to work, magic can also happen. But it can also just be limited to what is possible for us in our brain today. If instead we jump into the deep end and just go wherever it takes us, oh, like this beautiful river, and now I will turn around so you can see it because I'm watching it and I feel the flow of the river. If you can just go with the flow of the river and nature and beauty and what we have that surrounds us, perhaps there's something magical. I wish that for you today. Feel into whatever's happening. Let it be. Be your beautiful, wonderful self and go out there and be imperfect because that is who you are.